Guess what? You're watching the wrong retirement videos. All the YouTubers are making these videos about how much do you need to retire? Can I retire with $500,000 in the bank? Can I retire with 1.2 million? And these things are getting tons of clicks. Oh, and even worse are the financial planners. These guys are putting out all these case studies. Bob and Sheila are 62 years old with $1.2 million in index funds. Can they retire? Let's dig in. And everybody's clicking on these things and they're getting tons of attention. But these are not the videos that you guys need to be watching. If you're not Bob and Sheila and you don't live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and you don't have 1.2 million in index funds and who knows what their expenses are, then who cares? This doesn't have anything to do with whether you can retire on that same amount at the same age, even if it's similar. It's this personal finance space is too personal to be learning from these videos. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about why people are watching these videos and maybe what you should be watching instead of these videos that will be more helpful for you. Let's get into it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not here trying to win your business. I'm not here trying to sell you a course. I'm not trying to extract anything from you. I'm just here to help maybe change your mentality a little bit about retirement. I feel like if we can make small incremental changes in the way we look at retirement and how we plan for retirement, that we can, not only have less fear about retirement, but actually retire sooner and retire earlier. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to the channel down below. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is coming up in April. So we got plenty of time to do that if you guys will help me out. All I ask for is those subscribes and the likes and maybe a comment if you have time. Okay, so why are people clicking on all these videos that say, how much do I need to retire? Bill has $2.8 million and he's 67 years old. Can he retire? Or my favorite one is like, how to retire on less than $500,000. Like, the reason people are clicking these videos is because people are lazy and they're scared and they just want people to tell them what to do. So if somebody says you can retire on $650,000 and you think you're going to have that in 5 years, well, then it's just that confirmation bias that you need to help you feel warm and fuzzy and think that you can retire. And it's the same thing for these case studies about Bill and Linda, who can hopefully retire at 67 with $2.4 million in their 401ks. It's just like if Bill and Linda can do it, or Bob and Linda, whatever I said, Bob and Sheila, if they can do it, and they had 2.4, well, I've got almost that, so I can do it. And if they can do it, I can do it. And it's all the scary things about the unknown. And so if you see some financial planner with a fancy spreadsheet telling you that this guy can do it with this amount of money, it makes people feel better and think that, we're all in this together. But the fact is we're not all the same. We don't have the same spending habits. We don't live in the same town. We don't drive the same cars. We don't have the same kids who have the same needs or the same health problems or the same health concerns or the same travel aspirations or the same hobbies. And all those things are going to vary. And that's why it might be entertaining to watch these videos about Bill and Sheila or Bob and Linda or whoever it is that the financial planners are talking about, but it's not helping you really prepare for retirement or anything. It might take up a little bit of time and sometimes entertaining to watch how other people spend their money and see how far it's going to go and look at these spreadsheets, but it's not actually helping. So I hear you saying, okay, Jeff, Mr. Smarty Pants, so what should I be watching then if I shouldn't be watching these videos on how much I need to retire? Well, I think the numbers are the numbers, and what I just keep on preaching and trying to pound into everybody's skull in this channel, and I think where a lot of people fall short in their planning, is actually knowing what you want your retirement to look like. What are you going to do day to day? What are your hobbies going to be? Where are you going to go? How much travel are you going to do? And knowing what you want your life to look like is going to be able to help you figure out how much that life costs. And that's the key to the whole thing. Once you know what it costs, the numbers are the numbers. Then you can figure out how much you need to save or how many rental properties you need or what side gig you need or, how many more years you need to work to hit that level. And it's all about knowing how much you want to spend. You just can't plan for all the what if scenarios and the what if someone gets sick? What if a kid goes to prison and we need to spend $1 million on lawyers and bail? Or what if aliens come down and suck up all of the money out of our bank account? You can't plan for all the what ifs. And that's, I think, where people get the analysis paralysis and they just get stuck in, well, let's just do one more year. Let's get a little bit more. Let's buy one more house. And the numbers are the numbers, and figuring that out. And then at some point, you just got to get some kind of big ass what if fund, emergency fund that can cover the bulk of any kind of contingencies that you might need. And then you got to just pull the trigger and pull the ripcord and start the retirement. And most people find that they had plenty of money and they wish they would have done it sooner. And then you can start watching content. I like to watch videos that are like the 3 things that surprised me about retirement. Or like one of the next videos I'm going to be making is going to be on the topic of what happens to your relationship when one spouse retires but the other spouse stays at work. That causes more strain on a relationship than you think it could, as far as who expects what to be done when they're at work and what the other person expects while they're at home. And, there's things that you might not think about. And the only way you can learn about those type of things is, you got to get past the numbers, but you got to listen to people who've already done it. I see all these 30-something financial planners doing these retirement videos that are just getting 100,000 views, and they have 500,000 subscribers, and it just blows my mind that this is what people are tuning into. Maybe it's 30-somethings watching them, but I find it hard to believe that many 30-somethings are planning for their retirement, and that's why they're listening to 30-somethings. I look at my demographics. I'm 50. I'm going to be 51 by the time you guys give me those 10,000 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe. So I'm going to be 51 this year, and I look at my demographics, I have a few people in the 35 to 45 range, and then a lot of people in the 55 to 65 range, and nobody really on either side of those. So most of my subscribers are between 35 and 65, and I'm right in the middle of that, and that sort of makes sense. Maybe I'm just jealous that these young whippersnappers are getting all these views. But if you stick with me on this channel and you keep watching and you subscribe, then I can start stealing some of those views away, and we can start talking about things that I've learned from retiring at 45 and kind of going back to work and getting ready to go into the retirement side again. Been doing what I call recreational employment. We talk a lot about that on this channel, that once you hit that financial independence and the financial freedom, then you can still work if you still want to make money. I got bored just sitting on a beach in St. Thomas, and so I've been doing recreational employment, and that has been the key to help me live the lifestyle that I want and still earn a little bit of money. And it's kind of why I think my YouTube channel has struggled, because I don't do the consistency and put out a video every Tuesday. I kind of do it when I have time, because I do this for fun. So what do you guys think? Do you watch those? How much money do you need to retire? Do you watch the case studies of Bill and Sheila and Bob and Linda? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys enjoy watching those videos, or if you have any video ideas you'd like to see. I just started a new subscription thing down there. You can subscribe now and be a member of the channel for like $1.99 a month or something. And what I'm going to have a private Facebook group that we can use to, bounce ideas off each other. And I'm also going to start doing videos from subscribers. If you have ideas, we can start in this video. If you're not ready for that, just leave me a comment down there if you have any ideas you want to see. And if you like this video, go watch this video over here. It's got more of sort of like other lies people find out that in retirement they weren't exactly what they thought they were going to be. So go watch this one next. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is, oh my gosh, a bald eagle just swooped down and got a fish out of the lake.
See that?
See those circles?
Uh-huh.
That was a bald eagle. I wish I was filming outside too.